Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius June 17, 2023. With a Mercury-Saturn square influencing the first half of the day, it is best to avoid dwelling on things you can't change and instead reflect on what you can do. If you can carve out some time to center yourself and gather your wits, you'll be better off for it. Flaws can seem to magnify under this transit, and this heightened awareness of your responsibilities or the challenges around you can leave you feeling a bit wanting. Even if you don't mean to be critical, others could read what you say in a negative light now with Saturn in your sign. Use the energy of this transit to focus rather than to nitpick. Fortunately, as the day advances, you not afraid to take on a mental challenge or intellectual task, and it can be satisfying. It is a good time to rectify problems or misunderstandings if something needs repair. A conflict or even a breakup could appear today, so keep your antennae up. This is because you and a partner are not seeing eye to eye, and both of you are feeling fed up. Mental Mercury across the sky from you is energizing your solar house of domesticity. Still, he will clash violently with mighty Saturn, who now orbits in your zodiac sign and solar house of identity. This means that when it comes to communication and ideas, you're just not on the same page. Beware of seeming too cold and controlling now. If you throw up a defensive or aggressive attack, your partner could end up slamming the door in your face. Be direct about what you want. Do not be wishy-washy in conversations about your work and life balance when Mercury in Gemini squares Saturn in your sign. Instead of trying to appease others by having a go with the flow attitude, it might be time to focus on yourself and what you want. You have the authority to do as you please and to focus on whatever responsibilities call your name. Honor your professionalism by being clear and direct about what you will do with your work and life balance instead of being told what to do by others. Since the dwarf planet series left your financial sector in March, all the planetary activity has been on the income side of the financial fence. This allowed you to get the most out of Jupiter's final hours in your income sector while giving the remaining planets a chance to support Venus and Mars in their early weeks in your work sector. While that will continue, money matters are just days away from once again getting their share of the money god's attention. Today's aspect can make you feel like every decision you make is all important. This kind of pressure can be difficult and confusing at times. Of course, what you eat and how much you exercise and whether you sleep well and enough are all important. But feeling like the decisions you make today are binding is a counterproductive force. Allow the feelings to come up and acknowledge any pressure you feel. Remember that nothing stays the same forever, including the position of the planets. How often do you get together with your extended family? This important group may need a gathering, and you might be the perfect person to get it happening at some point in the future, especially on this day of your own. Even in the home, gathering up the gang to make family decisions can be an excellent way to tackle challenges and specific situations. Whether it's planning for an upcoming holiday or devising a chore system, the more heads, the better. See what you can get going. Before leaving your communication sector and wrapping up its first visit since Mercury, the planet of communication, left over the weekend, the Moon will spend its final hours at a friendly aspect to Pluto, in his early days back in your friendship sector, and to the dwarf planet Ceres, in her final days in your relationship sector. As well as making this a good day for all aspects of communication, friendship and relationship building, this is a window into the planets that will keep the momentum going. It is then that the Moon will join the Sun to begin the lead up to a new moon that will put the focus on things close to home over the weekend. Before leaving your communication sector today and wrapping up its first visit since Mercury, the planet of communication, left, the Moon will form a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres, now in her final days in your relationship sector. After clashing earlier in the week, this is a chance to give anything flushed out then a voice while ensuring the communication lines remain open during the final days of all planetary activity on the relationship front until Mars returns next month. Our eyes in the sky. Whether eat a new outfit, a piece of art, or a delicious meal, you deserve to treat yourself and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Taurus also rules the senses, so you can enhance your experience by paying attention to the colors, textures, sounds, smells, and tastes that surround you. You can also use this energy to create more stability and security in your life, by setting realistic goals and working hard to achieve them. Taurus is a loyal and reliable sign, and it values honesty and integrity. You can strengthen your relationships by being faithful and supportive, and by expressing your gratitude and affection. This is a good time to sit with and process uncomfortable feelings. We can make sense of complicated memories and assess how our psychological patterns have developed. It also becomes easier to scrap coping mechanisms that earning us desired results. Although we not in an especially social headspace, this can be a valuable influence to discuss breakthroughs with those who know us well, or perhaps a trusted advisor. A spiritual mentor or therapist can, rather than providing us with answers, ask the correct questions so we come to conclusions on our own. We might get up feeling wiped out or stressed out, so we gotta cut ourselves and others some slack. Not a good time to get into drama or fights, as they could blow up in our faces. This gives us a boost of energy and drive, and helps us find our groove. We can spoil ourselves with some self-care stuff, like a massage or a makeover. The Sun also hooks up with the North and South nodes, the hot spots of fate and karma. This helps us heal old stuff and see new stuff that could work out for us. We may be trying to gain support for a creative aspiration that is near and dear to our hearts. It is important that we sell not only our ideas, but ourselves, to gain a platform for greater expression. This is an ideal influence to brainstorm tactics involving social media or branding, and it is likely that this will happen organically. In the course of our day, we stumble into a serendipitous modality that helps us communicate our message with greater ease. We can be optimistic about our future, but we also gotta be chill and flexible if things don't go our way. Whether a new outfit, a piece of art, or a yummy meal, you earned it and you should have fun with it. You can make your experience better by noticing the colors, textures, sounds, smells, and tastes around you. You can also use this vibe to make your life more solid and safe, by making realistic plans and working hard to make them happen. You can make your relationships better by being loyal and helpful, and by showing your thanks and love.